Hello YouTube, welcome to my review of Transformers Generations Scoop. So, here we have Scoop in his alt mode, but first we shall talk about the packaging. Here it is. It's a basic deluxe package, your bubble box if you will. Nice picture Scoop up there. You got your Transformers. Zoom in a bit. There you go. Zooming back out. You got a picture of your alt mode in the corner. Now, unfortunately, the picture has half the Scoop yellow. The toy is almost 100% orange. Shots. Got your side view of the Autobot logo as I play with my tripod. And zooming out, you have your obligatory product shot. So there's Scoop in his robot mode, in his, oops, let me zoom in for you. Let me see if you can read that. Almost. Focus. Focus. Not happening. Now, I guess I have to bring it in. Okay. Autobot Scoop is one of the most relentless warriors on the battlefield. There is no such thing as danger when you can blast enemies with Target Master allies like Caliburst and Hole Punch. And there's a little blurb about Target Master. Sorry, apparently this camera really does not want to focus on things up close. And you got your tech specs. So, spread it, roll back. And we zoom down to Scoop, who is a front end loader. Or just a loader, according to the box, but we know what he is. He's a front end loader. And he is exactly what you think he is. He's a modern update to Generation 1 Target Master Scoop. Which is pretty cool. Don't have anything connecting me to Scoop, so I'm going to reach a bit for this. I forgot something. Oh well. Here he is in his front end loader mode, and it's kind of nice. Rolls, as rolling things should, with these big wheels. Rolls very nice. Here's of course his Scoop. You've got your little place where the driver sits. Can't zoom it. It can't focus. God dang it. Quite a bit of molding and detail there. Even on the side, some paint apps. Of course, I did paint those silver wheels. Give me a sec. Let me try and fix this. It's really bugging me. Oh well. Now, articulation in this mode, the Scoop is triple jointed. So you got a joint here, a joint here, and a joint here. So this thing can pick up anything you want it to and put it over its head. Now this mold is not perfect by any means. There are a few faults to it. One of them I can show in vehicle mode is that the cab does not lock in place. I mean, I wish they could have done something engineering wise that pegs back here down. Because if you're not careful, you're going to go, whoop, and oh, look what you expose. Oh, I think that's my favorite design feature, is the fact that the head is where the dude sits. Right there. He's staring at you in alt mode as well. Isn't that just homage to anybody in Transformers Armada? Probably Energon too. But yeah, due to the overly simplistic nature of his transformation, nothing is hidden. So you got, looks nice. Oh look, there's a robot. Oh look. Oh, what a shame. Some nice molding on the scoop though. If you can see it. Why won't my camera focus? Focus, goddamn you! This could bug me for every video I do. Right? Again, as I said, he rolls well. And since he is a Target Master, he comes with 2 Target Masters. Hole Punch, who is an homage to G1 Hole Punch, with more articulation. He has ball joint shoulders. And Caliburst, who is homage to G1, damn, I lost his name. Not Caliburst. His name was not Caliburst. If somebody wants to remind me in the comments below, go ahead. Copyright or trademark issues screwed up his name. So, we're going to actually talk about the Target Masters right now. I don't know if you can zoom in on the head or not. Almost. Pretty nice mold though. You got some nice molding on the shoulders. Again, ball joint shoulders. Is a blue face. And yeah, on the back. Oh look, his backpack is his gun mode. Yeah, so the thing about Target Masters is they have no proper alt mode. Their alt mode is a gun. So to transform him, you're going to flip up the backpack, flip down the peg, and flip back his arms. And there you have a gun. A single-barreled rifle, I guess? It's not a terrible gun. It's just a gun made out of a robot. And here is Hole Punch, who's a reverse color scheme. There you go. Again, same deal. Transform. And he is a double-barreled shotgun? I don't know. I don't know what kind of gun he is. These are cool. I do like the Target Masters. For some reason it's... I guess the rest of his robot just becomes kibble now. They do have one other function on their own. And both of them can do it, but for some reason, I'll show you, one is stronger connection than the other. You see, fold down the arms, and there's a peg on the hole. Peg, hole. And you peg in. And then you have a combined Target Master gun. Or, as I heard it once called, a funner, dumber gunner mode. Shout out to the person I know who said that. I'm not going to name names, but... So, there's that. And you have weapon storage. Now, that's an interesting point with Scoop, apparently. Back in G1 days of 1984 or so, I think it may have been 86 or 87 that the Target Masters came out, I'm not sure. Most Target Masters, from what I read, have 2 storage ports, 5mm ports for the Target Masters, what makes Scoop so special, or what made him special, was that he had 5. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This toy has 6. You want to count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, another unfortunate thing with this mold is that they don't have the port in front here. I guess it would be right here for the gun. Because in the G1 toy, you could plug a gun right in front of his face, and it would look like he was firing from his face. I would have liked if they'd done that, but oh well. So, you can plug the gun in here, in here, in here, and none of these ports really work for alt mode. I mean, these two are alright. You can plug it in there, and that's alright. But the other ports get in the way of the wheels. Whether here, his foot just blocks the wheel. Here, he's blocking the front wheel. So that's not good. But we can forgive that. What we can do now is go to transformation. So first off, we're going to fold back the legs so you have them in this position, and fold down the feet. Now here is another complaint. This may just be mine. This foot clicks in and holds. Hear that noise? This one does not. Does not click in anywhere. So that's unfortunate when it comes to posing. But since I'm no good at posing, he's just going to stand on a shelf normally. Now, you're going to fold out the arms and fold them down on their odd joint until you get that configuration right there. And then fold up his chest plate, slide his torso so he's looking straight up, and fold this thing back, and then fold this up on its joints so it looks like that, which is not technically in the picture on the box, but that's how it should look. And then fold out his fists. Alright, there we go. And there is Generation Scoop in his robot mode. And I've heard this robot mode described as just a robot, and I can see what the people are talking about. He is just a regular robot. He's got 2 arms, 2 legs, a chest, and a head. He's really got nothing special about him, but I still like him. I can still find amusement in playing with him, and basically that's the reason I picked him up. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about details. Some nice gray paint on the head. If my camera can focus! He does have light piping. It is bright blue. I don't have a light on me, but if you shine it, he will light pipe. Some nice molding and color on the chest. This nice textured blue. And I think that's gray. Yeah, that's gray. Gray right there. Nice Autobot symbol. Coming down to the legs, again the same detail. The only thing that's exposed is a bit of blue right here on the foot. And your yellow hands. That's about it for what was hiding in vehicle mode. Articulation on this guy is actually pretty good. You got a ball joint neck, giving you a 360 movement. As you can see, the light piping chunk there, and head, of course. Can move up and down a bit. Now here is another problem I find with this mold. Is the shoulders. Now as you see, they're on this little panel, which rotates for transformation. If I were to compare it to anybody, I'd say Optimal Optimus over there does the same thing. The difference is Optimal Optimus, his shoulders peg in. There's a peg and a hole that actually lock in that shoulder in different modes. This guy, however, has none. So if I'm trying to pose him, the shoulders go flailing, which I don't like. I wish they pegged in somewhere. It's like, just lock in there. And obviously there's a bit of a split going on with him. Don't know why. I've only had this figure for a day or two. What else? He's got ball jointed shoulders, which are cut really weird. If you see that, the ball joint's on a hinge. But for some reason it just doesn't give the freedom of motion I expect out of a ball jointed shoulder. I mean, there is some motion, of course, you can do, and you can go 360 very tightly. But it's just, for some reason, the cut of it is weird, and it doesn't give the motion I expect. He has a bicep swivel, which is good. He has an elbow joint, 90 degrees of motion, and he has my most hated joint of all, the inward wrist joint. Really hate this joint, especially on swordsmen, like his wavemate Armada Starscream. I hate this joint just because when you try and hit him, you're just going to knock his hand back in, or when he tries to hit something. That's not good for somebody who's on the battlefield as much as Scoop here. He does have a hip joint. He can go 360. And due to transformation, he has that joint. So I think he's the first Transformer in my collection that can do yoga. Let me get him in a good yoga pose here. There you go. Yogaing robot. How do you like them apples? I kind of wish they'd use this waist joint for transformation, though. It's another thing that bugs me about this. He's so simple, and yet they gave him joints that could have been used to complicate transformation a bit. I'm a fan of a complicated transformation, and that's what I would have liked to see with Scoop here. Hips, ball jointed, nice range of motion, as you can see. Thigh swivel. And due to transformation, he has a double knee, so he has a proper knee joint, which has a nice 90-degree knee bend, and then he has this knee joint, which also has 90-degree bend. So technically, he can get a full 180-degree bend on his knee. As I said, due to transformation, but that's still nice. And the toe can move up and down, again, due to transformation. So this guy is quite posable. Now, for his Target Master partners, and coming back to the peg holes, if you want to replicate the G1 toy, you use the shoulder mounting pegs, because the G1 toy's hands were too small to hold his Target Masters, so he had to plug them in on his biceps, or forceps. Whatever. So there's a nice G1 homage for you. Or nowadays you can plug them into his hands. And something I found completely by accident that... Oh, there is something I wanted to talk about. You can actually take out the gun peg from between his legs. Which, as I said, I found by accident, and I really thought it was amusing that you can just turn him into a regular robot who transforms into nothing. So I'm going to take the peg, plug it like so, and here's something ridiculous. You can plug him onto his knee. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. That is amusing. And I'm going to take the other one. Actually, no. But you can do on both sides. And I found, just playing with him, he can actually do a double gun hold pose. What I mean by that is I will show you just about right now. I think if this guy were to be posed on his own, this would be the pose I have him in. So, put it in his hand, put it like here. If anybody's asking about the noise, it's my camera trying to focus. So, sorry, I can't control that. And this is what I meant earlier. This peg does not like to stay in. So, what I'm going to have to do is put the yellow guy on bottom, which is not technically G1 accurate. G1 accurate is the blue guy on the bottom. If you want to make your own jokes, go ahead. There we go. And here we go. I love this pose for Scoop. Let me take him out of frame for a few seconds. Really don't have much to talk about, and besides trying to pose him. There we go. You can get that kind of pose going. As you can see, he's wielding both gun pegs, and he's ready to kill some Decepticons. Now, some may be asking why Scoop got a modern toy. Well, I found this interesting. It's because of the comic that his wave is packed with. The only one I have is with Skywarp, but in it, Scoop plays a role of the guy telling tall tales that nobody else believes. Essentially, he's the boy who cried wolf, except instead of crying wolf, he cried giant destroying robot. So that was cool. There were a couple scenes with him and Rat Trap, which makes me really want to get Rat Trap, but unfortunately I can't get him quite yet because I don't want to pay the crazy prices people in the United States are charging for him. So, until then, Scoop. He's exactly what you expect. He's a classic update of a G1 toy with moderate posability and fun but terrible looking accessories. See you next time.